Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the I Just Think It's Funny podcast. I'm Destiny.
And I'm Brianna, and we've got some things to get off our chests because sometimes you just gotta talk it out with your girlfriends.
My girlfriends! It just dropped 2 days ago.
Today, we are joined by two of our friends. These are our first guests on our podcast. We have Staci and Rome. Ladies first, Staci, tell us a little bit about yourself and where we can follow you.
Okay. Hey, my name is Staci. You can follow me at Piece of Slide, PeaceofSly. That was really long. I am a nonprofit professional, a short film director, and I'm a hot mama.
Hey, hot mama.
Oh, it's my turn.
Okay. Yes.
That makes sense. Hello, I am Rome. I am 1/5 of the comedy collection Dormtainment. I am a writer, actor, and new entrepreneur of my sunglasses company, Shady Side Up, because sometimes when life hands you the shady side, you got to look on the upside.
Ooh,
Show it to us. Show it to us. Show it to us.
Hold on, let me
Come on.
hold on. Hey!
That would have been nice to, send us little packages beforehand so we could all have done it with you.
It's a new company. It's a new company. You know what I'm saying? We getting there, slowly but surely.
Dope. We're so glad to have you guys. This is going to be fun. Like Brianna said, you're our first guest. So, the first is always the best. Don't listen to that little line they say the last is the best. All that stuff. Y'all the best right here.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yes. With that being said, we like to check in, see how everybody's feeling, get a little homegirl, now that we got a guy and a homeboy check in, Staci, how you feeling, girl?
I'm feeling good. Today's Sunday. Football is back. I have, mixed feelings about it, but it's just good to be able to have a little bit of sports competition on Sundays now. So feeling good.
I completely agree with everything she just said. Also, I'm feeling fantastic because I learned how to play spades last week at 32 years old.
Teach me. I don't know.
I am so excited because I finally feel like I'm welcomed in the black cookouts now that I know how to play spades. And it's a monumental thing, man. I'm excited. It's great. It's great.
Man, that's a new level of blackdom.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I leveled up. Like I was like at bottom black, but now I've leveled up now. Yeah, I was at base black, and now I've advanced a little bit.
1,000 XP first thing. Brianna, girl, how you feeling it?
I'm feeling great. I'm glad that we have our first guest on the podcast today. I'm excited. This past week, I tried to stay in as much as possible. I did go out twice, and not only can I already not breathe through my mask, but now that there's the fires and everything, I really can't breathe. Yeah. So I'm trying to stay in as much as possible. But yeah, other than that, I'm good.
We got the real definition of who want to smoke.
Yes.
Outside. I guess we all wanted to smoke because we got it.
I feel it. This week has been interesting for me, super duper busy. I'm taking a screenwriting class. It started last week.
Hey.
We trying to get the skill up, you know what I'm saying? And it's been really fun. I got another assignment, so that's been fun. I did go hiking twice this week. And I will say it was a little smoky that second day. I was like, this is it. My cousin
you chose to go hiking during the smoke?
Okay, so
yeah.
After
it said bad air quality, you was like, no, it's cool. Not my air. My air is different. I'm gonna go hike.
I wasn't really paying attention to the news. But I knew
you can look outside and see.
But I thought it was overcast. But
4 days in a row?
I went hiking Tuesday. So it was Tuesday. And then I went Wednesday. So this is before it got super bad outside.
You just thought everybody was having a cook. You thought everybody was having a cookout. That's what you thought.
It looked cloudy. It didn't look like I go early in the morning, so I'm getting there.
Here's the thing. The reason why I know it just wasn't cloudy because I looked at the sky and the sun I could just look directly at and it was red and I was like, oh, that's different. That's not.
I didn't see the red sun until Wednesday when I went hiking. I was like, oh, the sun is red.
Girl. The ash falling from the sky.
I didn't see that. I have yet to see ash. So that's why I was like, I've been inside. And this quarantine,
the lesson here is just a little bit more awareness of just your surroundings. We can be safe in the community. You know, that's all. Don't want you out there hiking and coughing and carrying on.
I was good. Like,
no,
I was okay. Like, I was like, man, this is great. Like, it's not hot outside. Like, I for real was just thinking it was an overcast.
Then you cut on the news when you get home. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Check that weather app.
Yeah, when I finally opened, I said, oh. My little borderline asthmatic self need to take her behind back to the house.
Oh, man.
Well, besides football, are you guys going to be watching the Patty versus Gladys versus tonight at 5:00? No?
No.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I've already agreed to like host football over at my house.
Patty and they're gonna have to wait because I'm gonna be making patties while I'm watching football. So
no.
See, this is what
now, if they were sending us pies and we could eat the pies while watching, that'd be different.
Now here's the thing though, I think it's gonna be an amazing battle because it's just two legends, but it's just like I've been waiting on some competition and some man sports for so long that I just can't miss it. Like, it just has to happen today. Today is the day. And here's the thing, I also didn't think it was going to happen. So my mind kind of even wasn't really on it. But then when the first official game happened Thursday, I was like, oh, it's here. Okay, we're here. And now I'm fully back in it. So now my Sundays are completely blocked out for the next, 4 or 5 months.
This is trash. This is what I tweeted about. I tweeted this. I was like, so we got the NBA playoffs, and now we got the NFL back. Cuffing season? What is that?
No, it's perfect. You just got to make sure that you're there at his crib on Sunday. Like,
it's Rona. It's Rona. Who crib I'm gonna be at?
Wear a mask.
Yeah, you wear a mask. Or if you're involved with somebody, hopefully you guys have trusted each other and tested and, been good, then you go do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say, too, in 2020, cuffing season is kind of all. There wasn't really no.
Cuffing season started in March.
In March.
People have been together for so long. So this is the longest cuffing season. This is an extended contract on this season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stressed.
Different.
So
here's the thing. What's wrong with me having one day out the week? Why I can't have that? I give women space to do. They want to go with friends. They want to. I get one day, and now it's an uproar. It's an uproar now because I want one day to watch some football.
My thing is, I don't have an issue with the guys having their day. Like, have your time. But like, y'all be like zoned in. Like, I can't pop in and be like, hey, like.
No, see, there has to be like a good mix of like having the guys over so you can kind of control and see what they're doing. Mm-hmm. But you also have like your girlfriends there too. So y'all could be doing girl talk and whatever. It's like, it's like a meeting of the minds.
My mom says she don't want to watch football with me no more because I cuss at the TV too much. So I get it. She was like, "You just get a little crazy." I was like, "Yeah, I can get a little wild sometimes." My bad. It gets serious. Like, I want, even when I buy my house, I gotta have my man cave, and at a certain time when the game is on in my man cave, if you're not bringing me food or coming with substantial things to tell me, you're gonna have to wait till after the game go off. Because I need to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? That's what this man cave is for. I'm gonna have a sign on the door, game on now. Do not disturb. But you know what? It was really tough for me because even when basketball started, it felt weird because they're in this bubble and then we have all this stuff going on with the Black Lives Matter movement and everything going on. And then then that happened in between, and then the NBA players, some people were with it, some people were against it, so that was weird. So in my mind, I was like, well, football's definitely not having it because it's Rona everywhere. And then they're playing, and I just accepted that somebody gonna get sick. It is what it is because there's no way, because they're traveling and they're playing like with they don't have fans. Well, the first game had fans. They had 17,000 fans instead of 40-some thousand.
That's still too much.
So many people. I was like, I don't know. They were spread out, I guess. I don't know. But football players have to travel and stuff like that. So I'm like, they're definitely, somebody's bound to get sick. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what they're gonna do. But I'm excited. They back and I'm ready. And I'm playing fantasy football and it makes me happy.
Lord. It's a lost cause.
Oh yeah,
Till 2021.
Yeah. You'll see me on a Sunday in next year sometime.
Wow. It's cool. It's fine. Next year, it'll be all right.
I remember my ex. She planned something for me one Sunday, and it was close to like playoff time, and I told her, I said, look, I love you dearly, but you're gonna have to move that to a different date because I'm not leaving the house. And she was like, you really not gonna leave the house? I was like, here's the thing. When you go to a job and they establish certain rules at the beginning of the job, you don't ask them to move stuff around. So like I established certain rules on my Sundays, and I need that. But she was understanding because she said, well, you did tell me your Sundays were blocked out. There you go.
That's fair. I mean, communication is key. I think, when we're talking about like dating and relationships and stuff, communication is like the number one thing. So with everything going on and Rona, like let's talk about pre-Rona dating because I feel like that's the only thing we can talk about right now because we're still learning this current situation. Like what is somebody set up the situation of LA? Because I feel like LA mirrors a lot of places.
It's not. I've had this conversation with plenty of men and women, and it's not, for me personally, in my opinion, I don't think it has anything to do with the city. I don't think it has anything to do with the city.
Okay.
I think it has everything to do with the mindset of this generation. I don't think it has nothing to do with the city.
Okay.
Because I hear the same thing from women and men in Miami, New York, Chicago, San Francisco, wherever. I think it's a major city thing, and I think it's a generational thing because what we have now is a lot of options, and a lot of options causes people to have a lot of non-decision making going on because they have so many options. Granted, LA is a city of lights and acting and stuff like that, but so is New York, and so is Atlanta now. You know what I'm saying? These places that
Clout
can
City.
all make film. What'd you say?
I said it's Clout City in Atlanta now.
Yeah, it's clout. All these places are Clout City. So I guess from a certain percentage, you could say the city, because certain cities have different things. But I think overall, the overarching problem is the mindset of the generation and the lack of self-awareness when it comes to dating and stuff like that. That's what I believe is going on. I don't think it's the city, but also you guys are women and you might have different experiences in LA. So I can't fault that either because there could be some of it.
Okay.
I think it's the city.
Wait, hold your point, Staci. I agree with you, but we're gonna play this game first. Let's see what the pool is like what this dating game is like with our little game that I had you guys play. So I had Staci, Rome, and myself and Brianna fill out a mock dating profile because in the times we are in right now, we have to use dating apps. LA is dating app central. You run into your auntie, your cousin, your mama. Hopefully you're not swiping right on them. But, you run into...
I've never been on one, but it sounds interesting. I might do one for fun.
I'm going to get back to that. We're gonna see what's going to happen. So I had them answer questions that you find on like Hinge, Bumble, all that stuff. And we're going to see who we would swipe right or swipe left, because that's what we're working with right now. This is the generation we're in. You know nothing about the person physically besides like the picture. You know nothing outside of the words. So
swipe right is a go, right? Correct.
Yes.
All right, cool.
it means what your name is kind of situation, but not. But this is just like, okay, yeah, just based off of the shallowness that are words.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so at the end, we're going to find out who is who and just have fun with it. It's not anything serious, just a little kiki. So, person A, here we go. Question is, you should message me if you got fire playlists. The ideal first date is sunset, picnic, candles, music, and takeout. Okay. And what's the best quote that describes you? If you don't know, now you know, Vicky. So telling. Bio is always down for a good book, a good movie, good music, and good food. And then the album that best fits your personality says Ari Lennox Shea Butter Baby. Then lastly, the question is 3 words to describe you. Knowledgeable, creative, and goofy. I feel like I know who this person is, but I will keep that to myself. Are we swiping left or swiping right?
I mean, swipe right.
Swipe right.
Yeah.
Staci, right? You know, this person seems cool. You know, they seem like they got a little vibe. So I'm going to say right, too. I'm going to just put a little R just on my notes. We all collectively right. Okay. Person B. Oh, my God. This is funny. You should message me if we like more than 10 pics on each other's page in a row. Now that's some millennial dating right there. Ideal first date is a coffee shop. That's safe. Good thinking, good escape route too. What quote best describes you? Stay hungry, stay foolish. Okay. And the bio just says fool. Oh, sorry, not fool. Fun, cool, and collected. And then the best album that fits their personality is 24K Magic. And then 3 words to describe them: spiritual, compassionate, and mystery. Ooh, I can't read. Mysterious. Swiping left, we swiping right.
They're piquing my interest because they're not saying too much, so I'm gonna swipe right.
Okay.
I'm gonna swipe left.
What about you?
I like that.
Like a maybe option.
No, it's either swipe left or swipe right.
I like that whole if I like your pictures and you like my pictures.
That's super childish. I am not here for the game.
I don't even got 10 pictures on my IG.
I got 900, so they got plenty to do.
900?
Yeah, let me see. I think so. I've had my Instagram for years.
That's a lot.
135. It really documents my story.
Yeah, I see.
So, Brianna, did you say left or right?
That first question really threw me off. Like,
I'm
gonna go left, just based off the first. The other stuff was good.
Yeah,
left.
I have personally run into guys on dating apps who have statements like that. I'm like, you feeling yourself. Goodbye. Like, who got all the time? Like, do you like me or not enough to like continue this conversation? So we just go. So it's 1 right and 3 lefts. It's interesting how all the ladies are like, no. Like, boy or girl? I don't know. I feel like that might tell us who it is too.
I mean, duh.
So now you just got some insight on what girls be thinking.
First off, I'm a jackass, so of course I'm going to. So.
Lord. So person C says, you should message me if you are adventurous, selfless, and can make me laugh. Their ideal first date is dining al fresco. Oh, they a little fancy, a little bougie. Okay, al fresco, outside. Followed by an evening concert, then a walk or drive through the city, getting to know each other better. Okay. And their quote that best describes them: do something today that your future self will thank you for. And then the bio: I'm a single millennial in the Los Angeles area. I enjoy traveling, trying new food, and wine and watching live music. This sounds like a girl's profile. On any given day, you'll find me at home watching interior design and real estate shows, planning my future. Okay, plan your future. Bruh, this album, I was gonna put that too. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't know who this is, but the album that best fits their personality is Those Feels Again by Snow Allegra. I literally was gonna put that. I love that album. And then 3 words to describe them: introvert, classy, inquisitive. Okay, I like this person. I'm gonna swipe right. They gave me a full profile. Like, you can tell that, you know, they know themselves. They know what they like. They know what they're here for. I'm here for it. Swipe right.
I'm going with a left. They want to drive around on a date. I ain't really with that, so I'm going with a left. And they're a little bougie for me. They're not too simple. They're a little complicated. I'm just gonna go ahead left. I ain't really.
Yeah, I'm gonna go left too, because that was a lot of words.
Yeah, I'm gonna go left.
I'm gonna go right. I'm swiping right.
Okay, a lot of work is the key.
Yeah,
To having a good profile, simplicity. Is that what we're taking away from this profile?
it's the right words. Like, if you making a little bio, it don't need to be complete sentences like that.
Okay.
She said she don't want correct English on her profile.
I just want, key points, like a little headline.
Okay. Like a little, yeah, just give you the slug line. You know what you're here for. Bop, 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 boop. Makes sense. Okay. That's half and half. That's an interesting split. I would have thought more people would have been on that one. Just simply because, like, it feels like a complete profile, like here.
Driving around in LA for a date? No, I'm cool.
Yeah,
And then first date, a concert?
I ain't doing that if I don't know you. Like, first of all, I don't want you spending that kind of money because I'm assuming you're paying for it. So, like, no, you don't know me like that.
Think about my pockets.
Right. Okay, last but not least, persons D. You should message me if you're comfortable with yourself, goofy, a great listener, appreciates the arts, and have a kind heart. Ideal first date, Dave and Buster's. Food, drinks, game, and competition, the perfect combo. What quote best describes you? Dreams are necessary to life by a nice nin. I feel like I'm saying that name wrong. For the bio, LA may be the city of dreams. Swipe right on me and it'll be a dream come true. And then the album is Ungodly Hour by Chloe and Haley. Sorry. And then lastly, the 3 words to describe them: empathetic, artistic, and compassionate. We swiping left or we swiping right?
Left.
There's only one thing I didn't like, and it's gonna make me swipe left on that. It was the LA Dreamers line.
Yeah, that was corny.
Okay, so everybody's swiping left.
I'm going left.
I'm gonna go right. You know, it was short. We said we like short and to the point.
I mean, yeah, but nah.
Okay, just not. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, the dreamer little line. That one was like a
little bit much for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's figure out who these peoples are. So let's see who the most liked person.
We already know mine, so I'm just gonna go ahead.
Okay.
I'm a
Yes. Person A. Who's person A? Please reveal yourself. Oh, it's Staci. I'm like right on Staci. Staci obviously knows right. Okay.
Hey, after years of being on dating apps,
Okay.
I know.
Look, I'm gonna need some tips, sis. I'm gonna need all the tips. Yeah. Okay, you got it. Like you said, you kept it short, very descriptive. I like it. How y'all feel? Y'all feeling good?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Now y'all all owe me dates.
Hey.
All right, well, I'm getting on.
I'm just kidding. I just want to note too that I met my boyfriend off of a dating app, so obviously my profile worked.
Yeah, your profile worked. I don't know. I don't know nothing about dating apps. That's the wild part. Like literally nothing. So.
Not missing out on anything.
You said what?
So you're not missing out. It's either good or it's bad.
Gotcha.
In between.
So. Somebody else. Sorry.
So, person B. This is the person, 1 swipe on the right, 3 swipes left.
Wait,
that was you. Reveal yourself.
Yeah. Because when I read the question, I was like, oh, I'm online. So, all right, maybe if they like some pictures, all right, cool. I'm not thinking, what do you message me if you are like this? I'm like, oh, we talking about if we on social media or something. That's what I thought immediately in my mind. I was like, I guess, I don't know if you like my pictures. I don't know, how do you do that? I've never, ever done that, so I don't even know how I wrote that. But anyway, go ahead.
Do you want to redeem yourself with a better answer?
No, because I really didn't. No, because I genuinely didn't understand. I thought it was more so like, once I heard everybody's answers, I was like, oh, they mean from that standpoint. I thought it was all strictly like on social media and we flirt. Like, I didn't know what was going on. So, and I also was driving. I shouldn't have been doing that while I was driving. My bad. Oh man! But the rest of it was cool. I'm not mad at the rest of my answers, but it just was that.
True. All right. So there's only 2 people it could be these last 2. It's your favorite host. Yeah. You know.
I feel like Brianna is next one and then you the last one. That's what I feel like.
Wow. Yeah. You just go throw
us
like that. That's fine.
That's what I think too.
Okay.
We pretty much X'd out Brianna and we X'd out you. So that's
well, darn. B&D, reveal yourself.
No, let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it, Brianna. Let's talk about it.
Steve. Who's Steve? Please speak outly for the class.
I would just like to say that I feel like you guys really judge this person and you're like, oh, she requires too much. She needs all this. She's bougie. Like, I thought it was pretty simple. Like simple things. You guys were really harping on the whole like drive around LA thing. I also said walk. I love to walk. Walk. So I just don't appreciate the way you guys like really came after this. And like you guys said like, oh, she had too much to say. Like I'm trying to get to know somebody, so. This is why I don't like dating apps. Like I've been on one dating app for fun, and I didn't see the point. I'm like, how can I tell I like you based off your pictures and 5 questions?
Like genuinely, it's tough. I can see it being tough, just because, like, I'm from such an age where dudes just walked up to girls and talked to them. Like, so it's just like it's so different trying to put on this show on a profile, and it's like, but this ain't really gonna tell them nothing. Like, I can kind of articulate what I am, but even if you can read anybody's profile and be like, all right, this sounds good, and then meet them and be like, this ain't really it. But if you already met them in person, it's like, oh, okay, all right, cool. But what was her quote? What was it, Brianna?
Her quote was, do something today that your future self will thank you for.
That's the best thing about the profile. No, I'm playing. It really wasn't that bad. It was just like she said, it just got a little bit lengthy for me, and I was like, she pouring it out. Like she pouring it out here. So it feels like she's lonely. She's the time. You know?
Oh, wait a minute!
I'm kidding. All right, sorry. I'm done with the jokes. I'm done joking. All right. Okay.
Lord. Brianna,
but that's your quote.
Wait, hold on. Let me explain before we get to mine. I couldn't put my normal bio because the game is about like making sure you didn't know who it was. So like my normal bio is not corny like that. I promise it's not. I use this bio everywhere. It's on my Instagram.
Wait, so So why'd you do that particular one?
What did I say? I don't know. I was like, at that rate, I was like, I don't know what else to say. Like, anything.
No, we didn't have the issue wasn't the bio, the issue was the quote.
I mean, the quote, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, the quote.
Oh, was dreams are necessary to life?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, what was that?
LA dream. Wait, that was in your bio? Oh, no.
And then it kind of sounds dirty, too, like, and it'll be a dream with me. And it's like, what you mean? What kind of dream?
We all immediately, that was the funniest one because we all immediately at the same time said
After I wrote it, I knew, I was like, I would never say this, but like, I don't know what else to say because my normal one literally basically explains who I am. And y'all would be like, oh, that's me.
And I would have ran after the album, too.
The album, okay, the thing about the album, it's like, I don't know if you actually have heard it. It's not a bad album. Like, it's just a
No, Snow Electric Fire. I love Snow Electric.
Yeah, but like, it's a good album.
Oh, here's the thing. Immediately from the title of the album, I'd have been like, oh no, I'm not doing this.
Yeah. My album.
Huh?
What was yours again?
Album.
Wait,
was
yes,
exactly.
You have the Chloe and Halle album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I definitely, with you saying the dreams and then saying ungodly hour, I would have thought you was into some freak nasty stuff.
That is
I can just imagine like the little emoji with the smirk, like.
Yeah, Brianna, I ran that album too because as soon as I heard my feels, oh no, I can't deal with feels right now.
I was gonna put that one too, but I was like, the song.
I was like, I need something upbeat or thuggish or something. Like, give me something. I don't need feels right now.
Dang. So Brianna, I guess on the day now, so we ain't getting swiped left or right. It's like people just closing the app after.
It's fine. I'm not going back on the apps. It's fine.
Listen, it's just apps may not be your destiny.
It's not for me. I already know. Like, I have them for fun just to see what people exist out in the world. Like, I literally go to people watch since I can't do that.
Like, I need to do it and see what y'all talk about. I need to go on there because it sounds like a hoorah of a time.
Guys get bold on there. That's all I can say. Like,
well,
they don't even ask how you doing. Like, if they message you, it's like, you want to have sex? And I'm like, well,
it depends on the app. If I'm on Tinder, well, I'm asking you how you doing. Like, ain't that what it's for?
No, I actually know 3 Tinder marriages.
I know a Tinder marriage too.
See, I see the media in the world portrays it as this whole big old sexual app. So that's why people don't know.
I think it's all about like what you get is what you put into it. Mm-hmm. So like you have to kind of be willing to be like, okay, I'm gonna take some time to like actually swipe through some people and talk to people. And I think that's why it's been really beneficial, like, since COVID, because everyone's at home, and it's, like, the only way you can really meet people right now.
Talk. You actually have to hold a conversation, which is tough for our people.
Ooh, holding the conversation?
Say that again.
I know how to hold conversations. If it's not sex-related, they don't know how to ask you anything. Just be like,
I've had to, like, I got younger homies, and I've had to, like, give them prompts in order to hold conversation. I'm like, I shouldn't have to give you prompts. You are a 20-something-year-old man. You know how to hold a conversation. It shouldn't be that hard. You literally can talk about a lot of things. Like, if I was just meeting you, Destiny, for the first time on Zoom, I could talk about so many things. At first, I'd be like, well, what type of plant is that you got right here? I could talk about the books you got in the background. Oh, who did that painting? Or you like painting? Or I know. That's what I'm saying. But it's so many. I guess for me, I have to take myself out of it too because I come from an improv background as well. So creating a world and talking about it that's second nature. A lot of people get the cold feet and they just can't pull. I know probably all of you women have experienced trying to pull conversation out of somebody, and that's one of the hardest things I've experienced on my end. So it's like, I'm trying to really just snatch this conversation out of you, and it's just not coming. You're not helping me out whatsoever. And it's like, is it that hard? But I don't know. Have you had a bad, who's actually been on a date from an app? Okay.
I never
Now
get that far.
I'm not talking about your boyfriend. I'm talking about prior to.
Yeah.
Okay. How they go? Was it any bad one? Was it decent? It was.
It was just like decent, but I think the thing is too, like if you're messaging someone for a week, like on a dating app, and then you guys meet up for coffee or happy hour, and then you just realize, okay, it's just not gonna work out. You've only wasted a week of texting this person.
Yeah, that's
so. Yeah, it's like, okay, and then I've been very vocal, like, hey, I don't think this is, a match. Wish you the best, and like, go on about my way.
I like women like that. Very upfront, very vocal. Like, just let me know, and then we can go about our business. I think people have this notion of like, how do I tell them that? It's like, you don't know them. Just listen, it don't work.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's fine. If they get mad, then that's something they got to fix on their end because they don't.
And then you block them, and then that's it.
You block them. Yeah. That's my. If you got to. If you got to, you got to do what you got to do because you got to remove the negativity out of your life. You got to get it on up out of there.
Block it.
There you go. So Destiny, you've been on apps, and Brianna, you've been on apps.
One app.
Been on one app.
For 1 month.
For 1 month.
For 1 month.
And there's nobody you were like, let me just try to go on a date.
I don't know. It just takes a lot for me to even, I don't know. Like, I can't look at your picture and read your stuff and even feel compelled to even text you. I don't know. Like, I need something else. I didn't even get to that stage.
Girls are bad texters already, so that makes sense.
How you just gonna generalize a whole half of the Earth's population?
No. We did a whole skit and a study on it. That's why I was like, I specifically tweeted one day. I said, women, tweet me pictures of your unread messages. When I tell you, I have never in my life seen 300, 400, 200, 100, 900. I said, what do y'all have a phone for? What is going on? What do you
Okay, first off, I feel attacked.
How many you got?
428. But the thing is, I text who I want to text. So it's not like I'm ignoring everybody. It's select few people that
I think I'm starting to get it. Is it more so a thing where, well, now you have a boyfriend, so it's a little different, but is it more so a thing you give your number out or you had a, experience with somebody and you get to the point where you don't feel like talking to them, but they keep wanting to talk to you and you just like, I'm not going to answer.
Mm-hmm. But that's like 40,000 people then to make 400 texts. I know about that math, but I'm exaggerating. I know
that math was very different. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, because I can't have this. That's a lot of messages just sitting in my. Because my thing is, just like click it and it's all. Are your red receipts on?
Yes. I've heard read receipts on.
Oh, that's why you're not clicking it. Okay, okay. Because people without the red receipts on, that don't make sense. Just click it and then they won't never know anything. But you per se, you don't want everybody in the world mad at you, I guess, because that's what's going to happen.
Just stay there.
So now your excuse is, I didn't read it. But then they also know, okay, I know she has it on. She's being a jackass. She's just not clicking it at all.
Oh my God.
So either way, it's just interesting that it was, and none of my homeboys had it. None of my homies had that many messages. I'm like, what is it? Why do women have these messages? But also men are very, I would say, persistent when they're trying to get things done. So they might double text and triple text and then wait another week and send another text. I tell guys, you got to stop that. Give her 2 and then move on with your life. It's not for you. What's meant for you will come back to you. Get out of there. Leave. Because there's nothing more annoying, I'm sure, to a woman than getting, hey, what you doing? Hey.
What you doing?
Hey.
What you doing text? Yeah. I hate it.
It's quarantine. I'm in the house. I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
It's only cool if maybe you haven't talked to them in like a week or two. Hey, what you doing? What's going on? Okay, that's different. Like, but if you text me every day, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Hey, what you doing? Like, all right, come on, man. That's enough. That's enough. But I kind of understand.
You should give, the fellas that may listen to this podcast some pointers on just some conversation starters, just one or two. Just one or two.
Oh.
I mean,
Well, I would say women are very well. We all know it's emotional based. We already know that. But when you're talking about things, I think you got to kind of explain. You got to tap into the soul, the heart. So you got to ask stuff like, for example, like, what do you love about being a woman? What drives you? Like, what are you passionate about? Stuff you can expand upon and expand. Like, you can't be like, yeah, man. So shoot, how long you been on Instagram? Like, it's not like you need stuff that's gonna like move and like a question I like to ask, which is very interesting. And also, my cousin told me, he was like, you should ask a woman if she organized. And I was like, interesting. And he was like, yeah, ask her if she organized and see how she answers it. Because organization can tell you a lot about how she compartmentalizes things or like how she puts certain things. And I was like, oh, interesting. I was like, that's a good question, because she might be like, huh, why you asking me that? Or was it? Or she might find something out about herself, like, oh, I didn't even never really thought about stuff like that. So you always need things that are going to spark the brain and get stuff moving, because if not, it's just kind of empty. It's kind of weightless, and and no woman wants to sit there and be like, all right, I'm not getting none of this. And you can't go straight to talking about sex. You only move to sex if she allows you to, or if she opens that door. You can't just jump in there and yeah. So what position you like? Oh, come on, man. Like, come on, dog. Relax. Let me come over and twist your nipples or something. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
But dudes, but I'm not lying. Dudes be wild like that. They be saying some outlandish stuff sometimes.
Like, I think some guys think they're being sly with it. Like, I think the elementary, and I do use that word on purpose, thing to do is to say like, so you a good girl? What? On what basis? What does that mean?
You a good girl?
What's that mean?
I don't even know what that means.
I haven't had that one.
So you a good?
Yeah, because like I guess I give off like this super innocent vibe. I mean, I am for the most part. Y'all know me, and it's like.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd be like, listen, you a good girl, and I'm
so
like.
They're trying to see what you say if you're a good girl. If you're gonna be like, well, not all the time, or something like that, I guess, which is kind of corny. Like, I don't know, that's weird.
It's cool. Just be sitting there like, I know where this is going. You're not like stop.
Right? The thing that gets me is when I get a text that says, send me some pictures. I just met you yesterday. Oh God. I get so mad. Like, send me some pictures. I literally will. I've had people say, send me some pictures. I had this guy tell me, because I was like at a hotel. And I was like by myself in this hotel. And I was texting this guy, and he was like, send me a picture. And I was like, well, I'm about to get in the shower. So like, whatever. And so he was like, okay, send me a picture of the shower. I sent a picture of the shower, right? And so then he says, I'm you in it. I sent a picture of my arm taking a picture in the shower. Like, I'm not sending you pictures.
Let me tell you, this is going to be the best advice I can give young men out there. Take it from your big brother Rome. If you, and the women on here can contest, if the more you don't talk about it, the more she's probably going to feel you, or going to be like, this is intriguing. Like, the less you are so adamant about sex, like the more she's gonna be like, because she in her mind sometimes be like, because they hear it from dudes so much, she gonna be like, wait, does he find me attractive? Like, is it what's going on? And she'll be more willing to like open up the conversation when she feels comfortable. It's going to work for you way better than bringing it up. I promise you, it's going to work 10 times better because she can. When women have the choice and women have the control of that portion, I think it just feels better for them. You know, we're so primal and so ready to attack, but let her lead in that area, you know what I'm saying? Until she gives you the go ahead, it's gonna work for you so much better. What made me realize that was I was in this club. This was probably I was like 25, 26. I remember I went up to this girl and I introduced myself and I was, hey, how you doing? I'm Rome, da da da. I was like, what are you drinking? I got her a drink. We chatted for a minute. I left. And I could see in her face like he just gonna like he's just gonna leave. I dipped. Like an hour go by, I'm sitting with my homeboy and she walks by with her friends and she was like, hey, I think you forgot to take my number. Ooh. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, yeah. And we exchanged number. I didn't even have to do nothing because she was so like blown away by like, oh, he just had a conversation with me and then dipped off and didn't like, then she was comfortable to take the lead and be like, well, I ain't finna let this go. Let me go give him my number. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, you got to learn the temperature. You got to learn the temperature. Men and women have two different temperatures, and sometimes men's temperature is just a little bit too hot. You're coming in too hot. You gotta reel it back some. Pull it back. It's gonna work for you.
Ready.
Huh?
I said Little Caesar's hot and ready.
Little Caesar hot and ready. You gotta cool it down a little bit. You need your acai bowl. You know what I'm saying? Take the temperature down. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe y'all can speak on that more. Like, how's it feel when men are like just a bit too aggressive to y'all? Like, is it a turn off? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I don't like really aggressive men, but I do like to be approached. Like, if you see that I'm not interested, let it go.
Yeah, I feel like assertive and aggressive are two different things because assertive is different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, I've noticed in LA specifically, men aren't as assertive as they are in other places.
They think they're the prize. We win.
Yeah, there's like this like weird like elitist. I'm gonna walk in the room and dress a certain way, so you're gonna want to talk to me. And it makes it so much harder here because it's like I could go to Atlanta, I can go to DC, Chicago, anywhere, and be approached like just out of the blue.
DC girls holler at me. Like, I know it's real.
Going back to like that whole city convo, like, is LA the problem? And that's why I say, like, I grew up in California and Detroit, Michigan, and there's like a clear difference between Midwest people and California people. And men in California, it's like, you know, they're not ready to settle down. And kind of my experience has been like very superficial men, like that whole, what are you doing? And all they're about is like drinking and going to clubs. But like Midwest men are like, okay, these are my goals. What are your goals? Like, let's make sure they're aligned, type of thing.
On that tip, I can give it to you just because I know if I just wasn't in this part of life and I was doing something like English teacher or engineer or something like that, I'd probably be married with kids in Atlanta right now for sure, because it's just a different pace. But I know the sacrifice I had to make to do what I'm gonna do, which is fine for me. But from that standpoint, yes, I can see that maybe the views are a little different because the careers are a little different. But I feel like you can meet. But because our industry is getting so big and it's everywhere, that's why I feel like it's a little, because now, you know, New York is a hub for acting and Atlanta. So when you meet people with these type of goals that we're on, it's a little bit different. I think it's the career field too. It's a little interesting in our career field. In our career field, people are moving. Some people have side girls and side dudes, and they think, and it's okay and it's fine. You know what I'm saying? So our industry is a little weird, but if we work that, you know, some firm, something, or like a published firm, or anything like this is a different job, it may be a little different. It just may be a little different, possibly. I don't know, because I don't know too many people. I know like a couple people would just, I hate it. I always say regular job, but different career fields than we have, and they are actually married or were married or dating seriously. But it feels like within our industry, it's a little bit tougher for sure.
I think it's made a lot tougher with people in entertainment industry because a lot of what we do is very social. Like we are constantly networking is a big thing. So you go to events to network to get, more opportunities or to just meet new people and stuff. But everything we do has a party atmosphere. There's a bar at every party, every party has a DJ.
Yeah.
But in more traditional environments, you might go to more of a traditional mixer for a networking event. It's less of a party environment. People are dressed like they just got off of work, so they're in their regular, you know what I mean? Like the vibe is just different. So I feel like in LA specifically, it's hard because there's always a party, there's always an event, and I don't know, it's just like a different feel. Like I feel like it can be more superficial because it's like you're not necessarily going to these parties with the intention of I'm going to go find me a potential mate or whatever, because you're doing it all the time.
Yeah, I agree. Because like I think about how I was raised and stuff like that, being from the South. Like you think, oh, you go to college, you may meet your husband there, and then you have your kids, you get married about 27, 28, like around that time. And now that I'm approaching that age, like I'm in that bubble of life events that's supposed to be happening. I'm like, LA, I can't even buy a house here right now. Like husband, most of these dudes, like not checking for me as a woman sometimes, and then some of them they have a little colorism too. That's like another thing that's like huge out here. I personally have never been told like in LA, like, oh yeah, I don't like dark skinned women or brown skinned women or whatever. But it's like the attitude sometimes that you pick up on sometimes.
That baffles me. That really baffles me that comes out of men's mouths, especially black men. That's baffling, actually. That's a thing where I've heard multiple black women say, hey, I don't date dark skinned women, or I don't date black women. What's wrong with you, you goofy? No, never mind. I all said a lot of bad words. But yeah, I don't know. It's very, very interesting. But at the same time, I think it's what you put out. Like Staci was saying, it's what you put out. It's like I'm gonna keep putting out this energy that these are my standards, these are my boundaries, these are the goals I'm setting, and it's going to come to you. It just might take a little longer in certain aspects, but because I think if you walk around with the attitude of, oh, I'm not gonna do it, and it's LA and it's men and it's da-da-da, it's like after a while, that's what you're gonna keep getting after a while. So you gotta try your best to put on, that welcoming spirit of like, all right, the universe has what it wants for me, God has what he wants for me, so let me just chill, relax, and keep working on me. And as I work on me, everything will be pulled towards me. So that's because I used to be like, I don't want a girlfriend. And I was like, oh, I think I'm ruining my chances of finding someone. Like he's saying, I don't want a girlfriend. So I said, you know what? I want a girlfriend that's going to fit me, and I'm going to fit her, and we, mesh together in the right way. So that's how you got to look at it.
That makes sense. Let me know if you find these people.
But honestly, like Rome, that's a good point, because you have power in your words, and especially like just navigating the dating scene is already, we're at a disadvantage because of the fact that our lives are so fast paced in LA, and that idea of like, we don't really know who our neighbors are. Like we're stuck in traffic most of the day, like all of that stuff. But it's really like, okay, power over your words, and just knowing that however you meet this person, like someone's out there, and just hoping that you're ready to receive it when that person comes into your life. Because
they might come to you and you might not be ready, and then you're like, oh shoot, I missed it. Yeah.
like for my situation, like since I've been a single mom most of my daughter's life, my daughter's 9, when I would go on dating apps, there would be men who'd be like, oh, I don't date women, like I don't date women with kids. And it's like, okay, you know, I have my feelings about that too, but that's for another time. But it's like my boyfriend now, it's like, okay, like let's try this out and see if it works. And so I had to be in a space to be able to be willing to have someone else in my life and in my daughter's life. And I could honestly say all those years before I wasn't. So
gotcha.
Timing, your words.
There you go.
No, for real. Like, I think it's a mindset thing, like you guys are saying too. Because like, I feel like when, well, Staci knew me in college. All those years, oh my God, I just need somebody. And it's like, instead of looking for happiness within myself and like seeking those things that I thought I could find in someone else, it's like I'm finally at that place now where it's like, I enjoy my own company. Like the thought of sharing it with someone, I'm like, but like I gotta be careful with that too, because you know, it's like I do want to get to the point where I do share, you know, my life with someone, which would be great. I mean, this quarantine life is a little tough not having someone, but I feel like I'm also preparing, you know what I mean? It's like you're doing the inside work, making sure you're good, just any outlooks that you have that may be a little jaded, and opening yourself. Because like I've even, before I used to be like, oh my God, I don't know if I could date someone like older than me, like significantly, like over 10 years. Now I'm like, bring it on.
Yeah, you're not.
Like, you're almost 40, hey!
Like we said on Boss Talk, you're not in isolation, you're in incubation. You're growing, you're prospering, you're building yourself. So when it's time to hatch and be the woman that you are out in this world again, you'll be ready. So that's what it is.
If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Freak.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, dating is super duper important to life. That's how we got here. Well, I don't know, some people, but you know, I'm like, well, some people's parents do not date. It was just.
That's not how all of us got here, but you know,
it's a natural part of life. And I wish we could continue this conversation more. Maybe we should bring up part 2. Y'all want to do a part 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, Brianna, you got any other words you want to dip in before we head out?
No, just thank you guys for tuning in to our podcast with our new format with having guests on here. I feel like we did a good job, and it was interesting to hear a male perspective. And yeah, I'm looking forward to our next episodes with more guys and getting their input.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's been fun, informative for me, because, you know, this does be cool sometimes. But, you know, thank you guys so much, Staci and Ron, for coming, you know, breaking in the guest sensation section episode, you know. All of that. And thank you guys for tuning in, you know. Just make sure to let us know your thoughts, whether you want to slide in our DMs, but more so in the show's DMs, which you can follow us at I Just Think It's Funny _pod. And be sure to comment, subscribe, and like if you're on YouTube watching. And if you're on any other listening platform, like too, and subscribe. And we're going to see y'all again.